Grab you a milkshake and a hamburger. We're talking Riverdale. This is a review for Riverdale, Chapter 31, A Night to Remember. So I'm just going to say it. I did not like tonight's episode of Riverdale. Just nothing worked for me. If I were to nail down the problem, well, it kind of goes back to the last episode, which I liked because they had resolved all these storylines. They had some payoff to all these storylines which had seemed to go nowhere. They brought them back, and they finally used them for something, which I just loved. The last episode they had, and this one it seems like they're backsliding, where they have storylines to just go nowhere, and they just repeat the same shit. It's like, give you an example. Last episode we saw Alice visit FP at the trailer park. She knocks on his door, he opens it, she gives him a look, she goes inside, FP closes the door. What's going to happen? Well, apparently nothing. Because in this episode, Alice was trying to talk to FP, but was giving her the cold shoulder because I'm guessing he doesn't want to screw with his son's girlfriend's mother, who might just be the mother of one of his secret children. But anyway, like I said, that story, just apparently it's over with, because not only, FB want nothing to do with Alice, but Alice is back with Hal, because she was lonely, because, Chick is gone, and Penny's gone, Hal's gone, and all she's got left is Betty, and it makes her emotional, so Betty decides to bring Hal back, despite what an asshole he's been, and she knows how toxic the relationship is. And it's like, oh, God. Oh, and Chick is back. In the last episode, they got rid of Chick. I was like, yeah! Because I don't like Chick. And I was okay with the idea of them bringing Chick back a little later, a lot later, a different season with a different story. But he's in this episode. He's, visiting Betty, seeing her musical. And it's like, oh, Jesus, fuck, man. Commit to something, Riverdale. Commit to something. So, like I said, a lot of backsliding there. And as far as that musical, because, when I saw the preview for it, they're doing Carrie the Musical. I was like, whoo, I got chills. But that did not pay off at all. It's like, it's them singing throughout the episode, even when they're not on stage. And it was like, what the fuck was the point of doing a musical episode, Riverdale? We know your fucking people can sing. They sing every other fucking episode. So having a special musical episode did nothing. Oh, and speaking of storylines that go nowhere, in the last episode, Cheryl kind of hinted that she was going to use this play to get revenge on her mother and her uncle. But that went nowhere. I mean, she gets kicked off the play. And then her backup plan was just to cover herself in blood, rip up a candlestick, and threaten her mother. It's like, bitch, I'll set this house on fire like I did the last time. I'm covered in the blood of my brother and my father, and I'll be covered in your blood too, unless you emancipate me and let me live here alone with Nana. And it's like, that's it? Shit. That was disappointing. That was just so disappointing. I thought Cheryl had an extremely elaborate plan that she was going to do with the musical, exposing her mother and her uncle. But, nope. She just covers herself in blood and gives her mother the once-over, and it doesn't feel like Penelope would have been that threatened. She's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Knock the candle. It's like, I was married to a fucking drug kingpin, all right, you little brat. And I pretty much knew he fucking killed your fucking brother, and I didn't give a shit. So just shut your fucking mouth. Yeah. Like I said, that went nowhere. And, of course, the big shocking ending, spoiler alert, was the Black Hood is back. And he killed off Midge, who, if you don't know who Midge is, that's kind of what her character was. She was tertiary, not even a secondary character, a third-dairy character. She ends up dead because, the Black Hood was threatening Kevin that if he didn't switch out roles, Cheryl with someone else, that there would be chaos. And, of course, at this one point, Kevin does this because Cheryl already got kicked off the play. And then Midge ends up dead. And, with all this, like, stapled to a wall and blood messages all over the place saying, I'm back, I'm going to get everyone I didn't get. Black Hood. And I don't know. It's like, I didn't like, the big Black Hood revelation. It was the janitor, because he was just a character that they had introduced. And I had a good elaborate theory about some ex-cop from Riverdale who his whole family got fucked over by Riverdale, so he went psycho. He wants revenge. He was going to show up in Riverdale towards the end, running for sheriff because people want to replace Sheriff Keller because he wasn't doing a good job. And Archie would recognize him because of the eyes, which they focused on so much. But I don't know that's going to be the case, and I honestly don't give a shit at this point. But I gotta commend them. They did make it look like it might just be a new black killer who killed off Midge for some reason. Like you're trying to piece it together. They make it look like it's Ethel because she should have played Carrie because she's an awkward girl. It's like maybe she didn't want to be typecast and it really didn't make that big of a deal to her. I'm sure that actress is getting sick of playing the ugly friend, the ugly dorky nerdy friend. But, and of course when, they're showing, the backstage in the musical, who's just bopping and hopping all over the place? Sheriff Keller. Yeah, he's there. Look, Sheriff Keller's here. You know how y'all thought he was the Black Hood Killer? Oh, the Black Hood Killer's back. Remember how Sheriff Keller was just bopping all over the place? He was there. And like I said, Chick is there. And we see before Midge gets killed, she was talking to Fangs Fogarty. And I think that pissed off Moose, probably because he has a thing for Fang. He finds out Fang's schlurling Midge. So who knows what's going on there. But aside from that, this episode I didn't like it. And that's really all I can say. It's just nothing worked. And I don't even know if I'm looking forward to the next episode or not. I just want to finish up the season. I don't think I'll be doing Riverdale reviews next season. And that's it.